Did paying an attorney ever do you any good?
No, sir, it did not. In fact, during the pending litigation that took over 18 years, I decided that paying an attorney multiple tens of thousands of dollars was not doing any good, and I began at that time a study of case law. Of course, we have statutory law and we have case law. Case law is what the courts interpret the laws to mean, and it's there that the law is truly interpreted, and therefore I became a pro se litigant. So for the last half, 3/4 of my divorce custody proceedings, I represented myself pro se, and in fact I still encourage people to represent themselves pro se. Child support laws are such that there's very little question of fact to be determined. You simply determine salaries, and from that the courts can make their judgments. When it comes to custody, I believe that no one can represent a parent's issues better than that parent themselves. And although an attorney may take away the butterflies and may take away the nervousness, I believe that a pro se litigant who appears in court arguing for himself is his best advocate.
How much money did you spend on attorneys?
Probably $30,000.
And did most of that money do you any good?
Absolutely not.
Did it actually hurt you in the long run, getting an attorney involved?
I believe it did. I believe that when attorneys are involved, there are few decisions that are actually made.
Well, that was John. As you can see, John was not a real happy non-custodial parent either. I'm telling you, we must abolish family courts completely and have an automatic system where two people don't get along, whether they're legally married or common law married or had a one-night stand, but they don't get along. It's 50-50 with each fit parent and zero child support. If that is the only thing the judge can do without a jury verdict, and if the judge wants to do anything else, he has to get a jury to be convinced that the mother or the father is so suddenly unfit, where last year when they're getting along and everybody's happy, they're fit, now that one's trying to screw the other one out of everything they've got, they're suddenly unfit. You got to get a jury. That almost never happens. I think there's only 2 states where you're entitled to a jury in family court. Texas is one of them. And I'll bring you that interview with Dan Diebold, who beat 3 licensed attorneys, and he wasn't an attorney, in Texas, only to move to Michigan and have the court in Michigan say, oh, the Texas jury must have made a mistake. 10 years you've had your kids, I'm giving them to the mom. Now the mom happened to be a medical doctor, but she had been caught lying, committing perjury, telling horrible things, and was proven. And she was a medical doctor. And she lied through her teeth. Jury saw it, gave dad custody. But that's another case. But you may think, well, aren't there some decent attorneys out there? That's like saying, are there snowmen in hell? Actually, there are a few decent attorneys, but they don't stay that way very long if they practice family law or custody disputes.
I love you.
But they don't get along. It's 50-50 with each fit parent and zero child support. If that is the only thing the judge can do without a jury verdict, and if the judge wants to do anything else, he has to get a jury to be convinced that the mother or the father is so suddenly unfit, where last year when they're getting along and everybody's happy, they're fit, now that one's trying to screw the other one out of everything they've got, they're suddenly unfit. You got to get a jury. That almost never happens.
I love you.